you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am with Sanja. It's like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The golden nugget today is it's not that serious. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go ahead and do what? Shake up this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Oh, one flew out, and I'm gonna pull one. Okay, what did I pull? New home, congratulations. And what flew out? Oh, come on, pay off card. All right, congratulations. Listen, it's not that serious. A lot of times you think it's serious because what people, places, and things have served you up, whether they're hurt, their pain, their anger, their lashing out or whatever, you identified with it. And when you identified with it, you took it personal, and now it's something where serious. The thing is, if you come from who you are at core, which is God, then what? Your spiritual eyes, your spiritual ears, and your vibes will be on point. Then when people do serve you up stuff that's contrary to who you are at core, you'll be like, no, that don't have anything to do with me. You'll know that what? They're in pain, they're hurting, and then what? You won't identify with it, which means what? You will not be taking it personal, which means what? It won't be nothing serious at all. You have to remember that, because a lot of times when people, places, and things serve you up crazy stuff that's contrary to who you are at core, it has to do with what they have learned throughout the years, what they were taught, and what they feel that they never got. Some people saying they were never loved the way they really desired to be loved by their parents when they were growing up. They weren't treated right. So because of that treatment, they have been searching for someone to replace that, to give them what they want. And then if you come along and you're not giving that the way they want it to be given, then they'll lash out. They'll lash out with you. Because what? That's pain talking. That's hurt talking. That's their disappointment talking. And if you're not all the way aligned and connected, not operating with who you are at core, then what? You'll identify with their pain. You'll identify with their hurt. You'll rendezvous with that craziness. And therefore what? You'll begin to take it personal. And like I said, it'll become something so serious. I can only tell you what I have experienced. It has happened to me before, to where people were coming at me, lashing out. And at the time, I wasn't all the way aligned and connected. So I would go back and forth with them, engaging in their pain. And I kept saying, what's going on? I don't have anything against this person. I haven't done anything to them. There's nothing that they have that I ever wanted. I have everything that I ever wanted in my life. I'm grateful, I'm thankful, but what's going on? We keep going like this, back and forth. And it wasn't until that I started to search myself. And I said, what? Is there anything missing? Is there anything that I should see within myself what's going on? And then when I started to look within, coming from core, then I realized, this ain't me. The names that they're calling me, that ain't got nothing to do with me. The things that they're doing, oh, that don't have anything to do with me. I then began to realize that it has to do with them. They were dealing with some pain and some issues for whatever reason. And because of that, I was able to what? Break away from it. Decide that, hey, I'm not going to engage in that play anymore. I'm not going to engage in those conversations anymore. I'm not going to engage in those type of acts anymore, as far as going back and forth, trying to prove myself or trying to make a point so they can understand that, hey, listen, I'm on your side and I love you. I appreciate you. You're a good friend. You're a good family member. I appreciate you. But no matter what I would say, it wouldn't get through. Why? Because their pain was talking. Their disappointments were talking. And no matter how loud I spoke with action, they could never see it. And probably to this day, probably still won't be able to see it. But I learned from that point that, hey, listen, you got to move on. Love them from a distance. Keep praying for them. Keep wishing them the best. And that's what you're going to have to do. That is exactly what you're going to have to do. And another thing, you have to remember that it's not always that they are coming at you just because. A lot of times people serve you up garbage because that's something that they were taught and something that they learned throughout the years. And they can only give you what they have. And a lot of times, to be honest, sometimes when people give you stuff, it's not enough for you. I heard, what's her name, Ayana Van Zant say, she said, you don't get to choose, you don't get to tell a person how to love you, but you get to choose on whether or not if you will accept it. And that's the truth. So sometimes when a person seems like they're giving you all they got and it's not enough, you're going to have to decide, is that what you're willing to choose? And if it's not, then you just have to move on. You'll get the knowledge. I just saw 555, which means great change, 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 change. So you have to decide, hey, listen, do you want to keep accepting this type of behavior? Do you want to keep accepting this type of whatever they're giving you? And if your answer is no, then it's not a bad thing. You just have to move right along and realize that it was never that serious at all. Why? Because it absolutely had nothing to do with you. Okay? Y'all get it good? I hope so. Because a lot of y'all was over there thinking it was so deep. There's some serious. Oh, there is a problem. No, it's not. It's not that serious. Just stop identifying with it. Therefore, you won't take it personal. Therefore, your eyes will become open and know that what is not that serious. I hope y'all guys got this, but if you didn't, rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mess with smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.